Jill Bolte Taylor was a brain scientist at Harvard University. She suffered a stroke back in 1996 as she was getting ready for work.
When the hemorrhage happened, the left hemisphere got wiped out in its functions, but the right hemisphere was okay. The right hemisphere is right here, right now, and it's being, having an experience. The right hemisphere thinks in pictures. The left hemisphere thinks in language. Our left hemisphere is about the past and about the future, and it has a to-do list and is doing. So the two hemispheres just think differently. So when I lost the left hemisphere, I lost my past and I lost my future, I lost my language, I lost the identity of whom I had been and all the memories of my life. I was still capable of being in the present moment. I just was no longer connected to the portion of my brain that said, I am an individual, this is my name, this is the data of my life, and this is what I need to do in order to get help.
After a few days in the hospital, Jill's mother came to help care for her.
Everybody was excited. My colleagues were there. Gigi was coming to town. Gigi's coming to town. I'm thinking, what's a Gigi? You know, what's a Gigi? I didn't even know what a mother was, much less who my mother was. And everybody's all excited about Gigi coming to town. So Gigi arrives, and I'll always remember this moment. I'm in bed, and Gigi peeps in around the corner of the room. She walks past the doctors, she nods to them, she greets my colleagues, she walks around the bed, she picks up the sheet, and she crawls in bed with me. She wraps her arms around me, and she starts rocking me. And I'm thinking, oh,
remember this.
That's what a Gigi is. This is what a Gigi is. That's nice.
No, that's the most beautiful moment.
It was so beautiful. She's all about me. She's tending to them, but she's about me. This is about me.
So this was the thing that changed me, that I realized that a lot of times, one of the things you said in the book is that I'm in here, come get me.
I'm in here, come find me.
I'm in here, come find me.
Come find me.
And many times when people, just because they can't speak or they can't communicate or the side of their face is dropped, they're in there. Come find me. And what you were more perceptive than you've ever been in your life because you could feel the energy that everybody brought you and brought to you. And one of the things you said that really changed me was I wanted people to be responsible for the energy they brought to me.
That's right. Take responsibility for the energy you
that they
bring.
brought to me.
Yes, absolutely. Because that's all I could perceive. I was in the present moment, and that's all I could perceive. And if I had a doctor come in and just kind of talk to my mother or talk to my friends or just go about without me, not even bother to make eye contact or try to connect to me and show me that they value me and that they value the connection, then I'm not going to show up.
Right.
So I needed that.
We all need that. That's just one of the greatest life lessons I've ever heard. Take responsibility for the energy that you bring. And I've used that in my life, I don't know how many times over since I heard her say that. I actually have a sign in my makeup room that says, be responsible for the energy that you bring into this space. What that has meant for me is that I've had to do a clearing in my life of some people whose energy I realized was not supportive of who I wanted to be in the world. And I recognize there are people who are not going to take responsibility for their energy, so I now have to take responsibility for the energy that I allow to be brought into my space. Life-changing for me. And what I know is that you cannot continue to move forward in your life to the level and level and level that you need to be if you're surrounded by energy that brings you down, that sucks the life force from you. So not only are you responsible for the energy that you bring, is what I learned, you're also responsible for the energy that you surround yourself with. Huge, 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 huge. And everybody who's watching me right now, I know that you know this is true. There are some energy suckers in your life. Just literally taking the life force out of you. And you will never be able to do and be who you're supposed to be in the world as long as you continue to buy into the energy suckers.